Morning guys, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Jordan for those who don't know me, but as you just saw, I just got up out of bed, made some tea, made my bed, just said that, watched church this morning. It was so good. But yeah, I just wanted to pick up my camera to give you guys a little bit of an update about what's been going on in my life. I've had a lot of like health problems going on, I guess not problems, but like situations going on, and then I also am moving next week, and so just a lot to do with that. But yes, let's get right into this video. So on Tuesday, I actually had a doctor's appointment back home, and I went to the doctor's to see my OBGYN to do like an annual checkup. And in the mix of doing that, I also got my hormones tested, and then I was also prescribed progesterone. Progesterone is a hormone like estrogen and testosterone to help start your period. What I've learned and researched, progesterone is a hormone to help the lining of your vaginal canal. As a woman, you have to carry eggs to get pregnant, even to ovulate, and because my walls were so thin, eggs were not able to like attach to them, and so I was not able to ovulate and start my period. So that pill has helped me start my period, and actually have started my period, and I feel great. Day one, I was dying, but it's okay. I am okay now. But I did start my period, which is really great. And actually, if you're having a lot of gut problems, and you know, for me, I thought it was hormones, it was actually indeed progesterone. And having low progesterone, you can have gut problems, severe bloating, headaches, you know, the list goes on and on. As I was researching, all of my criteria that I was having like checked it off. So that's how I kind of knew, and my doctor kind of knew that was what's going on. So I don't know if that's fixed everything, but I got a call the other day saying my hormones were just fine. So praying that that's all what was needed. And on top of that, I actually started a cleanse. I found a coach, her name is Jazz, and she helps with candida problems. She actually helps with a whole lot of other stuff, but the problem I'm having is with candida. Candida is a yeast overgrowth. Having a yeast overgrowth in your stomach offsets the bad bacteria to the good bacteria levels. And when you have too much bad bacteria to your good bacteria, it leaves your gut out of whack, basically. Bad bacteria feeds on simple carbs like white rice and potatoes, also sugar, even fruits, some carbonated drinks, mushrooms because it's a fungus, and some other like random foods. And so with this cleanse, she's helping me balance the good bacteria to the bad bacteria. Although it is a cleanse, it's not for weight loss. Although I will probably lose a little bit of weight due to not eating a lot of carbohydrates, that kind of puts me at more of a caloric deficit. I probably will lose a little bit of weight, but I'm trying to maintain high protein as much as I can. And also with this cleanse, as I've done a cleanse last year, I lost a lot of weight really fast, which is not good, but because I was cutting out so much foods. And with that practitioner that I was working with, that's kind of what she knew, and finding Jazz has really helped me figure out, you know, what I need to do, but not also trigger my binge eating. And with Jazz, I get to eat so much food. I don't know how much I can share, but like, for example, I can have like chia seed pudding, which is really filling. that sometimes I have that for breakfast. I also have like a high chocolate, like fatty protein shake in the morning. Also like this green drink that I'll be making today for breakfast. And then I've been having like tofu salads or a salmon salad, shrimp salad for lunch mostly. And then for dinner, I'm having like protein and veggies, or I'm having like this coconut curry soup the last couple days. So good. I didn't know I was gonna like curry, but it's actually really good. So I've really been enjoying that. It is week 1 since I've started, and so I actually will insert pictures of like when I first started to now, and like you can see a huge difference with just like my bloating. And like this kind of eating to me kind of shows you like you should eat what your body thrives on and not eat what your body does not thrive on, because just changing my diet a little bit, not even a lot, like I still get to have dessert, like this Cool Whip and strawberries. The Cool Whip tastes like vanilla ice cream, so it's so good. But just altering my diet a little bit and eating to what my body likes has given me the ability to like take control of my body again. And like I felt so out of control and not knowing what to do. And like I've done my own research on candida, and like there's a lot of information out there, but in this type of situation you do have to take certain supplements to help kill the bacteria in your stomach. And so finding JASS has been the best thing for me right now. And so if you're having any problems, I highly recommend finding someone to help you. And I know it can be really hard to find that one person who truly wants to help you, because I went through so many different doctors who I thought was going to help me, but at the end of the day did never help me. So keep pushing, be your own advocate, continue to strive to find your answers. And then another little update I guess would be is I am moving next Saturday. And so the reason why I've been so MIA on social media is because I have been spending as much time as possible with my boyfriend. He will be staying here and I will be moving back home. It is just what we've been needing to do financially together to be solid and be like where we need to be in the future when we move in. And so I am so thankful for having him being so supportive of me in my decision, because it can be hard when your significant other doesn't like always agree with what you want to do and what's best for you. But I'm thankful that he always wants what's best for me, and I always will want what's best for him. And so right now that's just me moving home and him staying here. So we'll be doing long distance, and we have never done long distance, and so it's gonna be a huge change, especially during this shelter in place. I am moving in with my grandmother, and so it's going to be a huge change, but it is what it is, and we will figure it out. I'm a little anxious to know how it's gonna go. My family's coming up on Saturday to help me move, so I'm thankful for that. And yeah, that's pretty much of an update. So my health is kind of going good. I have finally been working out consistently again for like 2 weeks now, and so I'm really proud of myself. You know, if you're going through that time or that period where you don't really want to work out, just give yourself a break. Like, don't pressure yourself. And I feel like pressuring myself to go at least once or twice a week made me feel even worse than just saying like, I'm gonna give myself this time to just regroup and get myself mentally where you need to be in order to physically be where you need to be. Because like, you can continue to work out, but if your mental health is out of whack, your body's going to reflect that, and you're not going to get the results that you want. And like, that's also why I'm so passionate about mental health. It's because although I was working out so hard physically, my mental health was shit, and so my body showed that. And you know, mental health and physical health go hand in hand. So if you're mentally not there, don't do it. I push you guys to continue to move, stretch, yoga, go on walks, do what you can. But if you don't want to pick up the weights, then don't do it. You don't need to do it. And so I have learned that kind of the hard way with the first like 2-3 weeks of quarantine, of trying to push myself. I mentally just wasn't there, and that kind of triggered my binge eating because of all the stress. But I'm thankful now that I am in a place to where I am trying to manage my binge eating, and understanding that a lot of it has to do with the way I've been feeling mentally, and it kind of just took over my life. And actually, I want to read you guys something that I learned from church this morning, because it really resonated with how I've been feeling. He said, troubles always access what's weighing you down. We are in a defying moment, talking about this COVID-19. And I think for me in the beginning of COVID, sorry, my voice. In the beginning of COVID, I really didn't understand for myself, like, what was going on. And I think at that time, God was saying, like, you need to, like, take a step back and, like, focus on yourself and your mental health and your physical health of what's going on in your stomach and your hormones, because I kind of was putting that on the back burner and just wanting to help other people. And it's like, how can I help other people when I need to help myself right now? So I finally figured out that, like, this is what I've been needing to do. And I think taking a step back from social media has given me the opportunity to, like, get a hold of my own life. So again, I apologize for not being so frequent on social media, but it's just what I need right now to be better in the future. And then another thing that I learned, I kind of wanted to share with you guys, because it kind of, like, I was like, wow. He said, decisions out of wisdom versus decisions out of feelings. Chaos is from within, and people who create chaos usually feel chaos within. As you are learning and controlling your emotions, decisions are not to be made on short-term feelings, but on wisdom. And I 100% understand where he's coming from, because with binge eating, I am acting based off of feelings. Not what I know, not knowing that this is not what I need. I don't need to eat these extra 10 cookies or handful of candy, you know, that's based on a feeling. And yes, sometimes, you know, treat yourself, but when you're suffering from binge eating or not eating at all because of you're stressed out, you're acting off of feelings, and that's not what you should be doing. You should be acting off of wisdom, and that's eating what your body thrives off of and giving yourself enough nutrients to strive to be the best you, to think clearly, to act. And so I've really realized that, like, yes, binge eating is a mental disorder. And again, it starts with your mindset. Wisdom over feelings. And so I've definitely learned to try to manage my binge eating and my feelings rather than fix it. And so what I've been doing a lot is just asking myself when I'm hungry, am I actually hungry? Or am I feeling stressed or anxious, which I've typically been feeling recently? And so that's just like a little key that I've been doing. If you guys want to try that too, go for it. You know, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to be a better me. But yeah, so that is all for you guys. If you are not following me on Instagram, follow me at Jordan Patterson. I will always leave the link down below. And then actually, last thing, one, don't mind my eyebrows. Hannah, I need you. I will link my girl Hannah down below, her Instagram, her YouTube, but she also does my eyebrows. So since COVID, she hasn't been able to, but yeah, that was one thing. And then another thing is these leggings. These leggings are from Alphalete, and they had a launch yesterday with their OG revivals. These are the Halo leggings, which for short people, let me see if I can show you. They fit perfectly because my legs are so short, and so I highly recommend, if you are short like me, try the Halo leggings from Alphalete. Although I do not have a code or anything, maybe one day, but I do love all their products. And definitely watch some of the YouTube try-on hauls on YouTube. I usually watch GABBY, SCHEY, or oh my god, I'm blinking. Mahoney. What is her first name? Not Catherine. I'm blinking. I will link them down below because she's also short like me, so I like to watch hers. But yeah, thank you guys. I hope you guys are doing great. Leave me some comments down below what videos you want to see next. I will be recording a moving vlog, so stay tuned for that. But thanks. Bye. So actually I went grocery shopping and kind of wanted to include a little grocery haul for you guys. I do typically eat all this food, but I did get grocery space off of my meal plan with my cleanse. She gives me a huge grocery list, which I honestly really like, and the way that she did it is like exactly how I would do it. So got me thinking. But anyways, yes, I will show you what I got. And then I made a little snack. It's so good. It's frozen blueberries, sunflower butter, and pumpkin seeds. You don't have to use the frozen blueberries. I'm using them just because that's what I have in my freezer. And I typically would microwave them, but our microwave isn't working. Of course, moving out in just a couple days, but that's fine. And then I can do sunflower butter, and it's an alternative to peanut butter, but it's kind of like sweet. I don't know, it's just so good. But yeah, so it's really good. I don't know if I can show like actual recipes of what she's given me. I might just be able to take pictures, but like maybe I'll do like a video of like what I eat in a typical week without having to give like ingredients and too much details of why and whatnot. So I'm gonna check with her and then I'll get back to you guys. But yes, thank you for watching this video again. Okay, we're gonna start with vegetables, fruits, to condiments. But vegetables, I got cucumber, Brussels sprouts, lettuce, broccolini. I'm not the biggest fan of broccoli, although I have been eating a lot more, but sometimes I get to do broccolini and it's just I don't know, it cooks a little better to me and it tastes better. And then sweet potato, a yellow onion. I have been liking tofu. She has had the most amazing tofu recipe and it hasn't been seeming to mess with my stomach too much. I am trying to limit as much, but just have not there. Still doing shrimp and salmon. And then for my fruits, I'm doing strawberries, avocados, apples. I have the Honeycrisp apples and then just a green apple because I love green apples. 1 banana and then 2 lemons and a lime is all I'm having right now. And then over here, I just had to get some pink Himalayan salt, coconut oil, lots of coconut milk, olive oil spray, and then this chicken bone broth, which I really like because if you look in the ingredients, there's not a lot in it, and some of the bone broths that I've found have like garlic and tomatoes, what I can't have, but all of this is just gives it a little flavor. So super like this chicken broth or chicken bone broth from Trader Joe's, and then an OG candle, but a new flavor, new scent. Guys, it actually smells like grapefruit. It smells so good. And yeah, that is it. And there's my snack, but that's all I got. And I think I spent $90.